I am live. Hello, hello, hello. Let me make sure everything's set up accordingly correctly. We'll start at 10, but we got that a little bit early. Making sure everything is correct. There you go. We got to set things up. Hey, looks much better. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you shall find this practice. Oh, that's my off. I did. Sorry about the canceling and resetting the practice. I'm telling you, this girl was like sleepy and tired and trying to get my life together. Now I got text messages like crazy, but we're going to do what we do. So let's start. There we go. Hey, now I'm unmuted. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you shall find your girl. Probably said it 8 times. Looks like we are doing right. I'm back on Stream Labs. Used to be Melon. I don't know. They changed their name and they updated my situation from last time that I was on the network because or this actually on his app because it was playing music and I didn't have music on because I don't have like a iHeart radio and it kept picking up a radio sense and they hopefully it's fixed. Hopefully you don't hear nothing. And that's why I got like last time I couldn't use it and just kept going live because it was playing music on my laptop when I didn't have nothing on it because I don't have iHeart on my laptop because I don't listen to iHeart on my laptop. I try to listen more to like YouTube music in the background, but oh well. Hi. We are sitting in cross-legged position. It's today hashtag yoga. It's still in our beginning month of yoga. Be nice and comfortable sitting crisscross applesauce here. Just getting nice and comfortable. Setting my timers, paying attention to what's going around me, making sure everything's okay. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. I stayed at my phone and now not my phone, my watch. And that's how I wanted to. Here we go. Hope you all doing well. You know, sometimes your girl does the most when she does this. For yoga. I updated my whole freaking watch and knocked out myself. And well, here we go. Yoga. Sitting crisscross applesauce. If it's uncomfortable, you can sit with your feet straight forward. Namaste to you, my beautiful human. Whatever's comfortable. And if you are sitting crisscross applesauce, switch your feet. Sometimes we have one side that we definitely favor more. I have blocks today to help us out if you need blocks. If this is not enough, if you need blankets, you're welcome to use it. If you have a bolster, you're welcome to use it. If you have pillows, my pillows on the side. So if you need them, blankets, whatever you need to make your practice comfortable for your body. So do what's best for you. All right, here we're going to get nice and comfortable, situated, sitting up on our step bones, have our spine elongated. Go ahead and roll your head. I'm rolling my head in one direction. I'm going that way, which is hopefully a mirror to you. This is my left side, if I'm mirroring correctly. Just rolling my head one direction and switching it to the right. It's my right side, or yeah, my right side. I always gotta remember I'm teaching backwards. Even in class, I be doing the most. Be sitting there talking and be like, because I'm marrying people all the time. So I'm always opposite. So just remember, I'm always opposite. Take both hands up to the sky, palms facing each other. Go ahead, fourfold in any amount, chin to the chest. Go ahead, roll it back. Inhale, both hands up to the sky, baby back bend. Exhale, fold forward in any amount. Chin to the chest. Go ahead, roll it back up. Hands back up to the sky. Rolling forward in any amount. Into the chest. Rolling it all the way up. Making sure everything is okay. Go ahead and switch yourself onto your hands and knees because I can't see the chat. Maybe I should do that, put the chat up so I can see if anybody's talking to me. Okay. Nobody in the chat. It's okay. On our hands and knees. Making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. I'm going to go into cat cow. You have these choice, either toes flat down or tuck down, whatever's comfortable. Like I said, if your toes are tucked down and they start to cramp, that means your plantar muscles don't like that. Go ahead and switch directions of your feet. Dropping that belly down, bringing that head up to the sky. Exhale, rounding our body, pinch the chest. Inhale, head up to the sky. Exhale, rounding, pinch the chest. Inhale, dropping belly, forehead up to the sky. Exhale, rounding the body, pinch the chest. Inhale, head up to the sky. Exhale, rounding our body, pinch the chest. Go ahead, place feet together, knees same size, hands forward, chin down to the ground, forehead to the ground. Keep going. Child's pose here. Fading into your child's pose. Just warming up the body, bring a movement, getting ourselves together in our practice, and just being mindful of what's going on in our body. A little mantra for 2024 is, I always say this all the time, my class, thanking myself for the things I can do and thanking myself for the things that I'm working on. Don't forget, yoga is a practice. Continue practice. There's no right and wrong. It's what's good for your body. So go ahead, reset, back to the hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Now we're going into it. Push yourself into the downward dog. If you need to make space, go ahead, bring your hands out forward. If your feet are at least hip width, feet planted on the ground, pushing back, and your shoulders lifting up your hips. Holding in here for a downward dog. Then we're going to exhale, drop down to our knees, reset, push all the way back to child's pose. Knees same size as yoga mat, toes tuck. Reset, catch our breath. Go ahead, bring it back up onto hands and knees. Bringing our hands at least about a handprint away from our hands and knees position. We go back into that lovely downward facing dog. Holding it here. Deep breathing in and out. Holding our downward dog. Go ahead, drop down to your knees, reset, push it all the way back to child's pose. That was two. Deep breathing in and out. Go ahead, back to that hands and knees. We're warming everything up still. Tucking our toes down. Pushing our heads back to that downward facing dog. In your downward dog, I would like for you to push your hips back a little bit more. Get deeper in your dog. Exhale, drop it all the way down. Reset. two child's pose. Knees the same size as the mat, bringing your top half of your body in, down to the ground, and stretching out, making it an active child's pose. In this child's pose, we're going to walk both our hands over to the left side, stretching everything onto our right. Holding in here, you get deep stretching, all the way from the tip of our fingers to our sit bones. It should look on. Go ahead and walk your hands back in front. Stretch it back out again. You go ahead and walk both hands over to the right side. Palms facing out. Stretching everything to your left. All the way down to your hip bones. Keep breathing. Go ahead and walk your hands back, front and center. It's a beautiful day outside. I was trying to have the sunlight, but it's like bright. Keep knocking out my a little bit of light, but that's not much. Go ahead, bring yourself back to your hands and knees. We're gonna inhale, bring our head up for cow. Exhale, round our back for cat. Inhale, dropping our belly. Forehead up back for cow. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. I believe in you. Touch your toes and push back to downward facing dog. And gently walk your feet to your hands in a forward fold here. All right, yogi's choice. Either you can have your feet hip width apart, a little bit of your knees or your low back. If you have sciatica problems, take your time here, bringing your chin to your chest, and just holding it. Notice that anything, any adjustments you need to do, just your breath, comfortable, taking your time, and just gently roll it up one vertebra at a time. Taking your time, don't and be aware. I will always cue in some modifications for our body because sometimes we need it. Go ahead, shake it out. So you shake out. All right. So you see me okay? There we go. Ooh, I'm sorry, giving you all the business. Sorry. Standing hip width apart. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Palms facing forward. Feet sinking into the ground. We're gonna do half sun salutations. Hold on. Excuse me. Feet pressing, low down, feet hip width. If you want to challenge yourself, you can bring your feet together, making sure you're getting as much surface tension with your toes, making sure your toes are actually gripping into the ground, just grabbing into it. Yeah, there we go. If you bring your legs together. If not, you can just bring your feet, please hip width, modification. If your hips are tight, you can open up a little bit more, but make sure you put elbow bend in your knees. Just learning where your body is comfortable. That's what I want you to do in your practice. Taking our time, we're going to do half sun salutations. Going to turn to the side. So present ourselves mountain pose, palms facing forward, sitting, grounding into the ground. Put a little bend in the knee if you need to for low back problems. If you have any sciatica problems, put a little knee. You don't want to overstretch your body. Making sure your shoulders are rolling back, your spine is doing its natural thing. There's a natural curve going in. Inhale, both hands up to the sky, palms facing each other. Exhale, swan dive, which means fold forward. Hinge at your hips, palms floating out to the side, hands down to the ground. If you can't reach the ground, you can go ahead and use a block. Modification here. Placing your hands on the block, making sure your chin is going into your chest. Crown looking down to the ground. Crown to the ground. Holding in here. Then we're going to halfway lift, which means we're going to place our palms on our thighs. If that's where we're at, if that's how far we can go in a stretch. If you have a little bit more range of motion, maybe you can go to your calf muscles, to your top of your thighs, emphasize your chins here. Or if you got a little bit more room, You can maybe just bring up, be on the tippy toes of your fingers. Wherever is comfortable. Holding here for a halfway lift, or you can just use your block. The exhale, fold for bringing your forehead close to your body. Really loosen all the muscles, stretching out your thighs here, all the way down to your calf. Go ahead and inhale, lift again. Inhale, and then exhale all the air out. Forward fold. Inhale, bring both hands, reverse your swan dive up to the sky, palms facing each other. And then exhale, bringing both hands to the side. Again, presenting yourself to mountain pose. That was one. Let's do two more. Inhale, both hands up to the sky, palms facing each other. Exhale, forward fold, in your mouth, hinging at the hip. We're just doing halfway salutation. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, lifting. You're talking half of the body up. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, chin to your chest as best as able to. And inhale, bring both hands up to the sky, palms facing each other. Exhale, bringing both hands to the side again, presenting yourself back to mountain pose. I am a new 10, 9 more. One more. Oh, that means 1 minute. Not 1 minute, but one more. That's palms facing each other again. We're going to do half sun salutation. Inhale, both palms up to the sky. Exhale, hinging at your hips, floating down like your little graceful bird. Hands to the ground, chin to the chest. Inhale, halfway lift, wherever you are for your halfway. If your hands are on your thighs, number 7, hands on top of your legs here, hands on the ground, on the block, wherever you are at. Make sure that you listen to your body. Exhale, tucking your chin to your chest. And then inhale, bringing both hands up to the side, palms facing each other. Exhale, palms to the side. Present yourself back to mountain pose. All right, we're standing today. We're doing some standing poses. About a couple more minutes, and then we're going to hit the ground. Sounds like a plan? Sounds like a plan. Sounds good to me. Feet to the side. Back into that mountain pose, wherever your mountain is. Either your feet are narrow, close together, or your feet at least hip width. Or if you're a little tight, you can bring it up a little bit more. So wherever your mountain is, be mindful where your body. If you're tight, if you're tight. If you're loose, if you're loose. Just go where you're supposed to go. Back to mountain pose. We're going to take this hand right here, which is our right hand. We're going to take our right hand up to the sky, bringing it over, stretching everything to that side, holding it here. Looking backwards was good. Now, bringing your hand up, dropping it down. I'm going to take this hand, bring it up over. We're doing blowing palms. Make sure you're grounding your feet, stretching, lengthening, pushing everything down, stretching everything out, dropping it down. Inhale, bring both hands up to the sky. Stretching, bring it back, edging your hips forward, bring your palms back for a waterfall. And looking up to the sky, make sure you're mindful of your breath. And bringing both hands to the sky. I mean, to your side, not to the sky. You can take a little water break, a little aqua. I'm talking so much. You're gonna make me a little chatterbox. Who knew? Go ahead, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it. Now let's go a little bit of work. We're going to work. Work it, girl. Or boy. We're gonna do it on the yoga mat. We'll do a little bit of work. So we're going to open our feet, wide at hip width. First, we're going to squat down, bringing our toes at least 45 out. We're going to do goddess pose. We're going to open up our hips, working a little bit. You can bring your hands to your heart center. For namaste, make sure your tailbone's going down. Your thighs are probably like, Ursula, what the heck are we doing? Like, I cannot believe she got this on us already. Open up her hips and then gently push in your feet. Go all the way to the sky. Hands up to the side. Go ahead, drop it down, back down, sitting up, back into this yogi squat goddess pose. The full goddess, open up your arms like that. Pushing down your feet, pushing them all the way up to the sky. Hands out to the side. And we're going to do a couple standing poses for a second. I don't know why I got dizzy. I don't know why I got dizzy. So we're going to take this foot, pointing to my right, turn it out, facing out. Take this foot, my left, turn it in. So kind of looking like a letter T. Here, you want to, and make sure your hips are kind of aligned going forward. If you want, you can press in that back toe, turn your hips forward, having kind of like a train track. Or if you're not able to, just go where it's comfortable. To get comfortable into this, you might want to widen your stance or just move your feet. That will help you. That's a little trick to help you get back better into your position, especially if you're a little tight there, not used to that. A little bend in this knee. Hands on your hips, aka your imagination. Holding in here, dropping, sinking. We're just working the groundwork here. Just focusing, holding it here. Now push up, lower down. We're working. Push it up, lower down. And then that knee 90 up, and making sure your knees is not buckling over. Make sure your knee is in line with your toe. Making sure your shin and your ankles in line because we're just working. 3, push back up. 2 more, bring it down. Bring it up. Last time, bring it down. Number 5. This time, number 5, open your arms up. Feeling like a true warrior. In that position, we're in warrior 2. Holding it here. Just breathe. Yogi smile. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead, straighten that leg. Turn those toes forward. Hinge at your hip and fold forward in any amount. Hold in here. So fan fold here. Yogi's choice. Your head's close to the ground here. Holding it here. Sometimes I like to put the block on my third eye. That's a little gentle massage. Holding it here. Just breathing. You like a little bit more. You could take your hands from your palms towards your body and just walk your hands all the way back, the back of your foot there. Get deeper into it. Go ahead, walk your hands forward. Place your hands on both of your hips. Gently push in your feet, using that force up, back into this pose. This time we're going to turn our feet. Good old left foot, turn it to the left. Thinking in our hips, turn our right foot straight. Turn up. You want to look like you are a letter T or a letter L. So 5, we're comfortable. I'm a tall girl. Sometimes I move my back leg because I got hips and I got a boom boom. So I need more to get into my range of motion. Sometimes I have to move my feet, or sometimes too when I'm real tight and I'm not warmed up yet and not comfortable yet in my body. So that usually works for me too. Little yogi trick. Go ahead, bending at the knee, bring your hips forward, and just hold it in here. We're just starting off, warming our body up on this side. Go ahead, press down, lift up. Go ahead and sink that. Push it back up, lower back down. 3, right, back up. There, that's 4. push it back up with your feet. Go ahead, sing for a good number of 5. Boom. Then we're going to open up our hands, palms facing out, flying, strong in our warrior, grounded, having our feet touch the surface, just the ground surface. Holding it here. If you ever see me in real life teaching class, if you actually come to one of my live events, I'm like this. I'm goofy, I'm silly, I'm everything you think I am. Do it with a little bit of smile. I laugh at my own jokes. My students be like, you just simple all the time. And I love it. I love yoga. It's a joy it gives me. Holding it here. Thinking. You can a little bit lower. Holding it. Go ahead. Push it up. Turn your toes forward. Hinge at your hip back. Down into that toes here. This time in this pose, we're going to take our right hand, bringing the, I'm sorry, our left hand, bringing the middle of our body, take our right hand, twist our body all the way to the right. Got the range of motion, maybe grab the outside of your foot, like deeper. Or you can also, to the block. Blocks are wonderful prop, bringing the earth up to the light. You need that. Hold there. Go ahead and switch your place on that right hand, middle of your body. Left hand up to the side, twisting. If you need a little bit deeper twist, you can grab the outside of your left foot, or you can grab the toe. The deeper block to help you get deeper in the twist. Making sure you're stretching out in your shoulders here, elongating. Ooh, go ahead and crack something. That's so amazing. Go ahead, drop it down to the ground. Your head lowered in your heart. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift up on your fingers or lift up on your block. Exhale, lower down. Go ahead, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. The amount. Place our hands onto our hips. Gently just pushing our feet, roll ourselves all the way up. You can float, jump, back flip, walk, bring your feet together. Every piece of shoes. As I'm sweating like nobody's business. Taking out your feet. Work on your feet. Go ahead and wiggle those toes. Especially if you haven't been doing the standing yoga in a while. Practice my leg. What are you doing today? Getting our body moving. This month I'm doing more standing poses. I'm doing it also with my class too as well. Last month we did detox, where we did a lot of twisting and a lot of holding, a lot of yin poses. That's the end of the year of 2023. So that was detox December. This month I'm doing standing poses, and we're just bringing in strength and stillness, using yin poses, doing a little bit of yang. That's the movement. And then doing a little yin too at the same time, holding poses for a long time and building strength in our muscles. Go ahead, check out your feet. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, baby. Sometimes I wish I could play music. I love music. In my class, we have good times. Yes, you have access to. But if you want to know what kind of yoga music I listen to, I actually have my own playlist on Spotify. So if you are a member of Spotify, you can go to Archie Yoga Mix, and it's kind of pretty much the music I listen to in my yoga class with my students. It's fun. I got old stuff, new stuff, rock music, classical. I got everything in there, and it's a nice little flow. You can place it on random. There's some Blondie in there. I go from Blondie to Stevie Wonder. Like I just, that's usually when you come to my class. That's usually my next kind of vibe. So it's a lot of fun. So go ahead, check it out. You have access to it. It's public. So if you go to Spotify.com, you can go Google me, Erky Yoga Mix. I'm going to create another one too, just for meditation practices. I'd like to do, because I do have one that I use for my students, but I haven't really kind of labeled it. So I want to get it together so you can have another one for me. So yeah, you have access to it. So don't forget, if you're on Spotify, it's Urkie, Urkie, yoga mix and you have access to them, you can, so while you're at home working out, if you like it, go ahead, have access to it. So that's kind of the stuff I play in my class. So, my beautiful yogis, we're going to go to the top of our yoga mat. We're going to bring our palms to the side for mountain. We're going to inhale our hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward in any amount. We're going to halfway lift, hands or to the thighs, or your legs or to your feet. Wherever you're halfway lifted, we're going to drop back our right foot, drop down to our knee. Go ahead, press that hip back. We're going to do split, because I love to do split. It's so good. Bringing your hips back, having your left leg toes up to the sky. You can use your block. Place your block where you need to be. If you're closer, you don't feel as deep into your thigh. If you go farther away, you go from your thigh all the way to your calf, through your ankle. Making sure your toes are looking up to the sky. Pushing your hips back. Holding it here. If you are a little more flexible, maybe you can get deeper. If you have the room. Feel like I don't have the room, but it's okay. You can use your block underneath your thigh. Get deeper. Ooh, I've been practicing. Hold it in here. We won't hold it too long. Making sure you're getting comfortable in it. Woo. I said not too long, so we're going to tuck that back toe in, push yourself up, going through our knee here, back in our right knee, back into that deep bend. Going to set it up with the dragon pose. So we're going to place our right foot into our left, right on the ground next to our left foot. Bringing our other hand up to the sky, holding it here, and twisting that dragon. Twisting into the left. If you need a little bit more, you can bind, take your top half and bind behind your back. Find your bind, if you like, placing it into your crevices. Not in my crevice. If you like. Holding it here. And we'll add one more thing. You can grab your back foot. Get deeper. Woo! Getting that quad strength. Holding it here. Yeah, using that hand here. Yeah. And if you run, bike, I do a little walking, a lot of standing. Oh, you'll feel this. It'll make you humble. Drop it down. Push your hips back. We go back up to that half split. Rocking yourself forward. Pushing it back. Goes up. Rocking yourself forward. Pushing it back. Rock. Rock with you all night. Dance with you in the sunlight. Alrighty. Back. Bring those knees together. Don't fall on your face. Like I'm about to do. Taking that right leg in front. Left leg behind you. Pushing your hips back, toes up. Right leg up to the sky, into that half split. Wherever you are in that split. So like, I got no space, but then I got space, Wherever you are in your split, one side's always tighter than the other. This is my tighter side. Like, oh, girl, wow. Hallelujah. Sinking in that hip. You're all the way down. Like I said, you don't have to be down. You can be up. Just on this, just making sure. Though we're comfortable, listen to your body. And like I said, we're not going to hold it too long, but we're going to hold it strong. Just breathe. Go ahead, lift it up. Have that leg straight out. And just planting your knee. Once that twist the dragon, placing that left hand to the floor, right hand up to the sky. If you like the bind, you can bring your right hand back into your, holding it here into your press right there. Well, that's my hold there. Hold it there. Need a little bit more. You can grab the back of your foot. Woo, get deeper into those thighs. Definitely a true quad stretch. Just breathe. And go ahead, let go. Pushing your hips back, toes up to the sky. We're just gonna rock again all night. Rocking it back and forth. Breathe. All right, we're gonna do one more pose. Then we're gonna drop it down and do my favorite part of yoga. Dig in where we stretch out all this beautiful heat. So before we do that, we're going to do, or we are going to do squat, yogi squat. So you want to open up your feet. Oh, I'll start on the ground. If you are on the ground like me, you want to open your knees out to the side here, kind of like in a straddle. You can pop them up if you can. You can sit on a block if you like. Bring your feet in front of you, and you're just sitting in between, having your feet at least hip width, palms together to touch. And this is beginner style. Be honest, if you have a blanket or yoga block, you can stay right here. For my people who were a little bit more, get fully into it, all that lovely stuff. You can open your feet a little bit wide and just squat on down. Holding it here. Block definitely helps. Oh, I'm cracking stuff. I don't know if that's good or evil. So hold it here. Sitting on up. And just breathe. Open up those hips. I'm gonna hit place those hands down to the ground. Shoot your hips up all the way to the sky. Pin into the chest on a forward fold. Go ahead if you want. You can go from side to side. Then go ahead. My lovely yogis down to the ground. Selfish breath. After we do all that standing and generating all that heat, taking advantage of that heat. So let's take a 1 minute water break for a second. Reset our breath. Get a little hydrated. Get a little thirsty. Like me. Getting ourselves into it. I'm bringing ourselves down, calming our minds, but able to hold our breath just a little bit. Still practicing that ujjayi breath, that belly breath, where you're inhaling into your nose and exhaling, making a like a in the back of your throat, kind of when you exhale out. So when you inhale, exhale is like, hopefully you can hear me breathe in my headphones. So that's pretty much your ujjayi breath, where your breath is going through your nose and passing all the way, going deep into your belly and exhaling everything from your belly. My favorite yoga breath. My favorite pranayama. That breath. Pranayama is the breath movements. There's all different types of breath movements. Sometimes there's the heavy, you place your hand on your belly, you just breathe out. Whew, that's a tough one because you're inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. But that helps you, bring a lot of toxin out and in at the same time. Maybe one of those days we'll practice that type of breath. I think it's brachial breath, I think. If I'm wrong, just correct me. But ujjayi is my favorite because you go deep into the belly and you exhale everything in the belly. So I love that breath because it makes me one able to control it more, especially in my practice. It's the one thing. It's good, not controlling the breath, but I would say just learning how to be aware of the breath. Like I said, we breathe so many times on a day, between 10 to I think it's 10,000 to 80,000 breaths a day. on study shows. And how many of those breaths that we actually pay attention, awareness of our body? Not that many, because thank goodness we automatically breathe without any hesitation sometimes. It's automatic. And then sometimes meditating, letting things go, not controlling, but understanding. I always say not control, but understanding that breath and the purpose of the breath. Like I'm breathing to release bad negativity and inhaling positivity, or letting something go, something like that. Just being mindful of your breath. We'll say that, being mindful. So I'm going to take my legs straight them out, sitting on my sit bone, have my toes up to the sky, palms to the side. Inhaling both hands up to the sky, exhaling fold forward at any amount. Chin tucking to the chest here. Stretching out, doing a forward fold. So where it's comfortable. If you need a block, go ahead, grab your block. There's 2 blocks on the side. You have a strap, you can use your strap. Mine's just in the other closet. So hold in here, bring your feet together. Rounding your back. If you need to, you can place a little bend in your knees if it's uncomfortable for your low back. Place something underneath your knees to real alleviate your sciatica pain if you have any. I'm doing a forward fold here. And just be mindful. I'm gonna hold this for a little bit. For a little bit. Just to get the yin in our practice. Just breathing. Wiggling your toes. Glad I'm able to bring my theme song back to kind of miss that in my video. I really, really did. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you. I appreciate you. 100 and am I at 143 or 144? I don't know. I think I gained one. But thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing the channel. I appreciate it. It helps me out in the algorithm. So I appreciate your time, Miss Stacy. I appreciate you. You're the best. You're the best. You're the best. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. This is one of my superpowers. I love teaching yoga. Something I love to do all the time. All right, gently roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. We're going to go into deer pose, one of my favorites, it is. So this time we're going to take our, which way we're going to go? I'm going to go third, right over here. So we're going to take our right leg, bring it into our instep here, our left thigh. We're going to take our left leg, bend it behind us. So we're going to have 2 letter 7s or 2 letter 7s, 2 number 7s or 2 letter L's. Okay, Ursula. All right, you pray. And we're just going to fold forward in any amount into our right side here. Bring our chin into our chest, palms in front of us. You can use a blanket, a bolster. Bring your forehead down to the ground. I like the block here. It keeps my shoulders kind of like in a neutral kind of position. I like it. It makes me more comfortable. And I also like to rub my third eye too as well. Hold this for a little bit. Definitely stretching up our hips. Sometimes with the world, we hold our tension in our hips and our shoulders and our low back. And sometimes when we have hip pain, it's just because they're just tight from the world, man. So if we sit a lot in a desk job, not really focusing and just really exercising those muscles and stretching the hip socket joint. Just breathe. Go ahead, gently roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. We're going to take that left leg, straighten it out, right leg, straighten it out. Go ahead, do my favorite yogi pack. You will take down your leg from being in a static pose. Passive stretching where we hold it for a long time and stretching out those muscles and those joints in different ways. This time we're going to take our left foot, bend it and into our left thigh. Take our right foot behind us. We're going to be in two letter L's or two number sevens, whatever you prefer. Pull forward in any amount to the left, bring our forehead to the ground. Just holding here for a couple minutes. Just breathe. And just let everything go. Just you can let your mind drift away. It's quite all right. Take care of yourself. And bring you back when you need to be. Just go ahead and just make sure you take care of your mindset. Just float away. It's quite all right. Here's a hand. I like old tape. Old school. Kind of. Okay, my beautiful yogis, and gently bring yourself back up straight. Now, both legs in front. Do the yoga shake out. And that passive stretching. Stretching our hip sockets and to our thighs. Go ahead, gently pinch away for your body from side to side. Checking out the legs. Go ahead, lay on your back, roll down one vertebra at a time, taking your time. And both feet into the ground, knees hip width. Winch your up your knees from side to side for your low back. Go ahead and lift up your hips to the sky. For bridge pose, you can either grab your feet, grab your mats, clasp your hands underneath if you like. Whatever's comfortable. If you want to go in a full bridge, you can. Just be mindful of your body. Full bridge is when you bring your both hands out and you just lift them up. Nothing like doing a full bridge. Let me demonstrate. Oh, I'm gonna do it anyway. All right. So you want your feet planted, palms to the side. You just want to lift up your body, taking your time. I probably won't hold it too long because I don't feel like it. Because I don't feel like it. I don't think I'm gonna go up there. One, two, Push yourself up. There we go. Full bridge if you need to be. But put your chin in. I mean, wheel pose. You can just do bridge pose. Yeah, I don't feel like it. If I don't feel like it, I don't do it. It's just like, my body's like, no. But felt good. I cracked everything I need to. Go ahead, lower down wherever you are. If you're in a full wheel, chuck your chin to your chest and gently, with slow mo, come down to the ground. Go ahead, take your feet same size as your yoga mat. Gently windshield wipers your knees from side to side. Go ahead, tuck your chest, your knees into your chest here. Hands to a lovely letter T. Drop your knees over to your right. Turn your head to the left. Take that top hand, your right hand, grab onto your left knee to get deeper into that twist. If you're able to, maybe you can stretch up the top leg, grab your toes. If not, you can just stay right here, modification, or stay right here, modification. But if you have the range of motion, you stretch up that left leg, grab your toes. Go ahead, bend that knee. We have to stretch, bring it back up, back onto our low back here, hands still in the letter T. Just bring your feet back down to the ground. Go ahead and windshield your knees from side to side again. Here goes the opposite side. Have the range of motion. Well, make it work. Go ahead. Drop your knees to the left side. Your hands still letter T. If you want, you can take your left hand and grab your right leg. Stretch out your right leg if you want to. Hold it in here. And then you can just keep your hands on your thighs. We're just getting a deep twist in our abdomen. So keep your hands still letter T. So whatever's comfortable for you. Making sure you're turning your head to the left. I'm sorry, to the right. Looking away from your foot. Go ahead. If you have that leg straight, you can bend it. Go ahead and bring both knees up to the sky. Bring both knees into the chest. Grabbing with your hands. Bring it deeper to your chest. Go ahead, roll up your head to your knees like a bow. Go ahead, rock from side to side. Rock your head back. Rock your knees side to side. For a second, we're going to do a reclined butterfly pose where we have our feet open, knees open out, feet to touch, palms face up. Just for a second, reclined butterfly here. Letting everything go in our lower body here for a second. Deep breathe in. Slowing down your breath, resetting yourself. Gently stretch up both legs for Savasana. In your Savasana, get nice and comfortable. Make any adjustments you need to. If you want to place a blanket on your body, you want to have an eye pillow, whatever you like. I like to have this is from my yoga suit. It's the body pillow, the one for your belly. I love it. It like weighs me down. It's a gift she gave us. I think throwing the pins on it. So I love it. Sometimes you can warm this up in the microwave and be nice and warm. It's just another little blank. Hello. You can have it on your face because it's really heavy. I like it on my belly. So I like that comfort. So, get nice and comfortable. We hold it here for a couple minutes. Enjoy this Savasana. And in this moment, I just want to say, hey, your mantra. I am, I am, I am free. I am rested. I am rested. And nice deep breath in. Exhale, sigh out for your mouth. One more time. Deep breath in. Nose. Hold. Exhale from your mouth. One more time. Inhale from your nose. Hold. Exhale from your mouth. Enjoy your survival. And your right foot into the mat. Let your left foot into the mat. Make your feet at least hip width apart with deep windshield wiper. Oh, bring both feet into your chest. Roll over to the side. Roll over to the right side. Bring my right palm above my head. Take my left in front of my body. And gently rolling myself up one vertebra at a time. Be nice and comfortable in a cross-legged position. Like a bit closer to sitting here on my sit bone. I'm applying my mind, bringing myself back from my practice. Hands on my knees, do a little cat cow here. Inhale or head up. for cow. Exhale, running our spine, chin to our chest for cat. One more time. Hit up for cow. Exhale, bring our chin to our chest, cat. One more time. Hit up for cow. Exhale, rolling our body. Cat. Sitting back up, go ahead and roll one direction. Your torso, picking up your chakras, switching your body in different directions. Lucy Goosey, feeling good in the neighborhood. Bringing both palms up to the sky, palms facing each other. Palms to touch, bringing our hands to our heart center. Where we say Namaste. Namaste is an East Indian Sanskrit, which means the God in me. Bow down to the God in you. Placing my palms, my thumbs into my third eye, spreading awareness to enlightenment. Namaste to you. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for the replay, babe. Appreciate you. You keep me going. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Do not take it for granted. Thank you so much, my beautiful yogis. I love you, each and every one of you. 144 or 143. It's, hey, we came a long way. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So much. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next week in another live video. I'm trying to think if I want to do chair next week. Maybe we'll do chair. It sounds like fun. All right. I'll see you, my beautiful yogis. This was an hour. What? Oh my. All right, we're ending the stream. Peace.